everybody, welcome. We queued into Lost to the Vanguard in hope of me getting some monk gear. No guarantees. Hello, Orca.
And we're going to explain your nose going crazy.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of our regulars already know it by now. My throat is not exactly up for long chunks of dialogue.
Greetings.
So. Might want to choose a dance partner. I think you have a dance partner now. I could be wrong.
No, that's at 60.
Okay, never mind.
Closed position, right?
Oh, the boots just dropped. Let's see if I get them.
I suppose you would like me to pass on them then.
It would be nice. I mean, I did hit need.
Yeah, and I doubt I'm going to need them. Not my fault. I didn't do it. That, maybe. Well, we're off to a great start here.
It happens.
I'll note that nobody is unsynced. So everybody is over 50.
I haven't checked, but the paladin is looking to be in kind of base gear.
Right. I could check to see their levels and everything, but I will not do that to them on air. It's interesting to know for my own purposes. It's going, oh, okay, that's the kind of experience you have.
Oh, I should have rolled need on... But those aren't part of the set, so...
What, the goggles?
Yeah. Remember to go after the mouth.
Oh no! He spit me out!
He sure did. I hope everyone had a lovely day today. Of course, I can't really do positional.
Does he have them?
Yes.
Okay.
But the tank never moved him to where I could get at the position.
Yes. Aiming. Aiming.
Oh, good.
Have a chance to check chat. imagine why that would happen. Black.
It happens. Apparently, I got aggro.
You sure got something.
And
Maybe it was your allergies.
And it was tasty. I was tasty.
Tasty allergies, huh? Sorry. Yeah, it was the mimic. I didn't even see it. Yeah, that happens. Boy, does that happen. Mimics are always no. Yeah.
Don't hit it, stay at distance of that thing. Stay at distance. There we go. Because we want the tank to get the things debuffed.
Right. It has been forever.
There we go. Get out the poison! Get out the poison! And bring that boy more to the tank.
Ah.
And
One
then
problem
try
with
not
being
to get.
against her right now.
And you don't want that debuff if you can help it. That the little guys give you.
Right. Yeah, it has been forever. I never really understood this fight very well.
Basically, this thing is blind, so it works off of
Yeah,
pheromones.
I know
to
this. I know the theory of it. Now that you reminded me, but that still doesn't mean I understand the mechanics of it very well.
Yeah. Oh god, I hate this.
I'm not sure there's many people who enjoy this part.
charge of doors, aren't I?
You might. Yeah, it's been so long. I know the feeling. Oh, come on. Especially now that they've changed and kind of regularized some of the lower dungeons. This might be one of the more unusual dungeons mechanically now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what would outdo it mechanically.
Oh shit! Start too early. Green, green.
Apparently.
Red, red. Okay, starting green first. And pray I get it right.
Yep.
Because I didn't get a chance to memorize well. I think it was this one. Ah! Please be right, please be right. Yes, it's right.
Green.
Oh shit, it didn't go correct. They shut the door on me.
Oh no. Isn't this right?
Yes, it's right.
Okay. Away from that before it explodes. Hold that for at least. And good old Diablos is going down pretty fast. Yeah. One way to simplify the fight, make sure you only have to do one set of doors.
Yeah,
You've seen this go through what, like 3, and that was on a full party?
I've got the healer if you want to get the tank.
That sounds good. Casting, aiming. So what, you got one piece of the set?
Yeah, one piece. The boots, which are totally made for stomping.
You dump.
Oh no! Did you drop out? Voice-wise?
Eh?
Yeah, you're barely there.
Oh.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
boots are made for stomping. Look at these things.
Yes. Yes. Stomping and kicking. You could do some damage with those.
Yeah, things. I'm thinking poor
Yeah.
Twitch is having issues.
Somebody is having issues. It might be us. It
Well,
might
I
not
got
be.
one piece for what it's worth.
Sadly, yeah, especially at 10 levels over or 11 levels over. Yeah, that is not worth a whole lot of XP. So now what?
I guess we can go look at side quests. I don't know.
Let's go take a look. One thing I've forgotten what we were doing.
Yeah, we skipped a week, so.
Yeah. Which is longer than my little bun brain can remember things.
But I could have sworn I opened that first door. I opened the second one at the right time. I turned around to the first one and it was closed on the other side of the room.
It worked.
Only because I had to charge to it and get that one open too. It honestly works better if the healer does it, but I'm thinking they...
Yeah.
I would not be surprised that when they finally get the trust in there, because they're slowly working on some of the lower level dungeon trusts that are optional, that they don't go in and retweak that one. Because a lot of people nowadays, they just say screw it on the doors and just fight on through.
Which is a pity because it is a mechanic that rewards you figuring it out. Because, yeah, you avoid a lot of pain going through the door.
That and someone put the red orb right next to the door. It's like...
Yes, yes.
Did not help.
I knew it was coming. I dodged out of the way. Other people got hit.
It's a hard one to do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. We have side quests here. And main story.
Let's start over here. Actually, what do my classes look like? Okay, they're all 61 except for Monk.
Yeah, 61 is about as low as it gets at the moment. I have a feeling I'll be going warrior maybe later tonight?
We'll see.
Depending on how much side quest there is.
We'll see.
A second assessment. Lucien is in need of an extra pair of hands.
Oh, you're the adventurer from before. Have you come for more work? Because I certainly can do with an extra hand or two. My analysis of the samples you brought me is coming along quite nicely, but there is one more area I would have you investigate. There's a cavern southeast of here, the Comet's Tail, so named for the glowing ore covered in its walls and ceiling. If the gods themselves captured starlight and placed it there. Despite its supposed beauty, however, I have heard reports that the area has been adversely affected by pollution. As before, I need you to procure 3 samples of the soil and 1 of the water so I can ascertain the truth of what actually happened there.
Okay.
And I believe this one might turn into quite the chain.
It might. Not only that, but we have 2 things.
Yep, we do.
Let's start with good role model. A good role model. Serpent Marshal Brookstone is looking to make an example out of someone. Good morning, Greta. Ladonia. Still fighting the good fight, I take it? Maybe. We've been out of it for a couple weeks. Are we still fighting? Is it the good fight? I lost track.
I got punch drunk. And a head
Good that we
cold.
had more soldiers like you. Yeah, more punch drunk soldiers like you. I cannot speak for the Immortal Flames or the Maelstrom, but we of the Twin Adder are not accustomed to combat in such wide open expanses. The beasts that roam these lands are quite dangerous, and to be frank, our new recruits are simply not up to the task of fending them off. For you, I imagine it would be like crushing ants underfoot. That is why I would ask you to give my men a brief lesson in combat by slaying the antlions at Pike Falls. I've instructed them to stay well out of sight, so you should have no trouble fighting without distraction. When you've finished, any advice you can offer them would no doubt be invaluable to their training. Yeah, don't cough in the middle of combat. That's good advice.
Sorry.
You're serving as an example to the men. Controller?
Constantly going up and down.
The hidden truth. Serpent Marshal Brookstone is in need of a soldier. Ah! The threats of the Maelstrom. A moment, if you would. The Alliance has seen fit to charge the Twin Adder with overseeing the occupation of Castrum Oriens for the interim. As adventurers, I realize it is your wont to attend to matters both great and small in all corners of the realm. Though it should go without saying that you must also uphold your obligations to the Maelstrom and the Eorzean Alliance. Thus, I would ask for your aid in a reconnaissance mission here in the fringes. Pray speak with Lieutenant Molko when you're ready to receive a briefing. She will be overseeing the operation. I'm here. I thought it'd all be me. Sorry.
By the way, where's Marshmallow?
I don't know. Doing marshmallowy things? Don't you work me!
Do my eyes deceive me? It can't be. But it is. The Frith, the Griffin's Banes themselves. I suppose? Yes, the great heroes who defeated the Griffin atop Balesar's Fall, bringing his plans of conquest to a stuttering halt. I can think of none other title than so aptly befits your prowesses. A pity no one else seems to think so.
Recite.
But enough of that. What brings the illustrious Griffin's Bane to the Castrum Oriens? Serpent Marshal Brookstone has requested you assist me in my investigation. This is such an honor. I'll do my best not to disappoint you two. Ah, goodness me, where are my manners? Tala Molko, military records officer at your service. I cannot offer much in the way of combat, but if you should have inquiries regarding historical matters, you only need to ask. Now then, let me appraise you of our current situation. Shortly after taking control of Castromorians, we discovered a number of confidential documents left behind by the Garleans, prisoner records dating back to the beginning of the Alamigo occupation. As you might have guessed, a great many were conscripted and sent away to subjugate new territories. A surprisingly large number were executed as a reminder of what would happen should any step out of line.
Excuse you.
Sorry.
It happens.
I hate my nose right now.
As you would hear more often if I didn't have a mute button.
Yeah, well, I don't, so... sorry, guys.
I know.
What we weren't expecting, however, was a number of prisoners listed simply as whereabouts unknown. We thought perhaps they'd meet some ill fortune during the imprisonment, or even escaped, but we could find no other documents to suggest what became of them. Be they living or deceased, it is now our duty to find them. Not just for our own records, mind you, but their loved ones as well. They deserve the peace of mind knowing what happened here. What that it were a recent incident, though. It's no easy task asserting the whereabouts after 25 years, but I believe I know where we might begin our investigation. Excuse me. The Anata have called these lands home for as long as the Alamegans came to settle here. As luck would have it, the Resistance has established cordial relations between their people. Perhaps they remind them something would happen all those years ago. It's a good thing she has a nasally voice. I think that's the only voice I can do right now. You laugh at my distress.
Yes! Kinda.
I certainly hope the Anata remembers something of use. Alamegan prisoners captured 20 years ago? Yes, I remember. When the Garleans gained their foothold here, they interred any and everyone. Striders, Anata, it mattered not. Most were forced to serve the Garleans' military, dispatched to other lands from which they would never return. If I'm not mistaken, the prisoners who remained were taken to a small village to the south. I cannot say what transpired there, but the settlement was heavily guarded. I fear the worst for them. A settlement to the south? Why, that would have to be Bittermill. I recall records of its residents seeking asylum in Gardania when the Garleans first arrived. The place was all but razed to the ground. Let us begin our search there. Perhaps something of value still remains in the rubble. My sisters were also among those taken to Bittermill. Only heaven knows when the Garleans have done to them. By the way, everyone, take notes. There will be a quiz on this quest chain in about 2 expansions. Actually, less than.
Yeah. Yeah, actually. In about 5 major patches. That's the mad evil.
Yeah.
Still with the Leshies?
Still with the Leshies. Always with the Leshies.
Just remember, it can and has been worse. It's not the frogs.
It is totally not the frogs. Uh-oh.
What did you do? This place was supposed to be deserted. You don't want to be staying here.
What are Garleans doing here? They cannot be allowed to leave. Get them! Sorry, that's you. My bad.
Yes. Don't volunteer for more lines than you have to.
Only one remains
You
now.
okay there?
Stay on your guard.
Ah!
Really? That's all you have to say for yourself? Ah?
Yes. Yes. That's it. Hey, it was still a line. SAG still has to pay him.
This is true. Goodness, that's smart. Perhaps I should have devoted more time to combat training. Though no amount of training would make me a match for the renowned Griffin Spains. What a magnificent display! Garlean soldiers were certainly the last thing I expected to find in these abandoned and otherwise forgotten buildings. I managed to catch them unawares, but I'm quite certain this investigation would have ended poorly if you had not arrived. Still, I find this quite curious. By all rights, the Garland should have been too busy contending with the resistance to waste time in a place like this. What were they doing here? I'm afraid the search for answers has only raised more questions. If we are to make sense of any of this, we must search this place from top to bottom. After my heart returns to my chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in.
Yay, ether current.
Breathe out.
Drawing a blank. Lieutenant Molko seems to have regained a sense of calm.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I fear the battlefield is no place for a bookworm. If the gods are kind, we'll encounter no further distractions. Now to begin our search. We'll likely cover more ground if we split up. Hopefully there will be some trace of the prisoners left here.
Unless they're footprints from the Fate. Alexander doesn't think so. Upon closer inspection of the ground, you see footprints. Some of them appear to be fresh. Fresh footprints, just like Mom used to make them. What? I guess we're doing this Fate.
I don't think we have much of a choice with where it's located.
hello there. Did the fade. So, was that one of the clues?
No. I found a deserted house. Let's see if anyone's home.
This house is much too clean to have been abandoned for 20 years.
See?
So, was not abandoned as a house for desserts?
Tasty, tasty.
I think the place we started in tonight was more deserted than that.
Well, it was a sweet shop. Locked door.
The cloying stench of rotting debris fills your nostrils. You're unable to discern where the odor is coming from. We're waiting.
Rena, thank goodness. I found someone while inspecting the houses. He seems unwell.
Unwell? Unwell? No. Definitely not. Certainly not. Yes, we're quite fine. What of you? Little girl dressed in strange clothes? Quite strange. Quite strange.
What? You have some nerve. Regardless of how I look, I am a ranking officer of the Order of the Twin Adder. Thank you very much. Now, who are you and what business do you have here?
Who? Yes, who? An excellent question. You are you, but who are we? Yes, we would like to know very much. Very much.
You don't remember. Well, is there anything else you can remember?
Remember! Yes, something about this place. Something familiar. Quite familiar.
Rena, Ladonia, this is only a hunch, mind you, but I suspect he is not from this place. Considering he is Ellison, he is likely a Gridania escaped from the Garlands. Or perhaps, could he be one of the missing prisoners? It certainly would explain the Garlean soldiers from before. We need to take him back for questioning. Excuse me, sir, but would you be willing to come back with us? At the very least, it would be more comfortable there than these dilapidated houses. We may be able to help you recover your memory.
Memories. Sweet memories. Yes, we would like them very much. Very much.
All right, then. Let's return to Castrum Orients. My browbeating commander will likely wish to meet you. I suppose it can't be helped.
Yeah, surely nothing will come of this. Isn't that right, Eorzea?
Quack, quack.
You want to go south? Well, he could barely hold his enthusiasm.
It was unbearable.
Ah, right. One.
By the way, you should have dance partner now.
This is true.
Or did you partner your bow? Yeah, there we go.
No. No. What, you think I'm that smart?
No.
You'd be right. Okay. And more places out here. Right.
Gotta talk to the recruits. Make a good impression.
I guess so. What they want me to say.
Rena Ladonia Frith of the Maelstrom. The rumors of your prowess do no justice to what I just witnessed. What is your secrets? Keep moving and wait for an opening? Seeing your nimble footwork firsthand, it's hard to refute the truth of that. Truth be told, I'm a rather clumsy fellow, but I practice every day until I am as sure-footed as the illustrious Renan Ladonia Frith. Pray excuse me, I need time to think on this.
Oh, if I could have remembered it, I would have gone through St. Thomas' exercise regimen.
"100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and a 10K run every day."
Yeah. It's an honor to meet you, miss. To watch you fight was quite inspiring. Tell me, did you have any tactics in mind before engaging the antlions? I have nothing in my mind.
Only keep swelling until victory was assured?
I see. Yes, I suppose all enemies eventually yield to your superior strength. I have much more training ahead of me, don't I? Yeah, we are not the ones to be asking for help.
No, you want Theron and Rylea for that.
Okay, Doodles, let us know how that goes.
That's a lot of animes. And yes, I purposely mispronounced that, so deal with it. And this is the Comet's Tail. It is very pretty in here.
Mm-hmm. For purple values of pretty. We discovered a new location, too. They're gonna want to fight us, aren't they?
Of course they are.
Oh, yeah.
Watch your health!
What am I supposed to do about it? Trust me, I've been watching it.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, our very far away destination.
Off to visit my friend. Put on the adventuring music. I should probably see LA Story again at some point. And here we've come out through a complete tunnel.
Time to follow the road back to the castrum.
Actually, while we're down here, just in case, check the Aether Compass.
999 yalms to the northeast.
Okay. But since we don't get down into this corner of Dimworld that often, I thought it'd be best to double check.
They've moved all the Aether Currents to the MSQ line.
So they say. I am still suspicious.
Well, you are a very suspicious bun-bun. But you are also bouncy. As I am bouncy.
Yes. Bouncy. Bouncy. And now we know we're getting close to home. The Lushies are after us instead of the bears. Should we help them with this?
The bears?
Yes.
I suppose.
unfortunately, that serpent recruit's going to thank us because he has hardly any health left.
Let's see if we can... No, don't go running forward!
Killed by all the AoEs. We tried to save the poor guy.
He was the one who ran.
He did not have much of a survival instinct. Admittedly, NPCs like that are annoying because they are hard to heal.
I threw a heal on him and his bar didn't move.
Yeah, I know, which is one of the nice things about White Mage. Benediction! I don't care how impossible to heal you are, you have full health.
If he really is the one, the missing prisoners, we could be the defining movement of my career. Even Serpent Marshal Brookstone is sure to take notice.
And he's not talking. Drawing a blank?
Yeah.
Possibly one of the missing prisoners, you say? I expected such wild claims from Lieutenant Molko, but if you would corroborate her report, perhaps this warrants investigation. Till further notice, he shall stay under the protection of the Eorzean Alliance.
Sir, with all due respect, you cannot just...
Lieutenant Molko, get this man a hot meal and a warm bed. When he's had a bit of rest, see what he knows of Bittermill and the Garleans. It should not be long before we reach a resolution to all this. You're free to wait here until she finishes questioning our new detainee. And there they go. Welcome back. The men seem transformed having met you, though I suppose you're accustomed to having that effect on people. Sadly, I have no memorable acts of daring with which I can inspire them. Still, I'm heartened to know there are those like you whom they can look up to, who will inspire them to train harder. I'll be the first to admit I was skeptical when they first began enlisting adventurers in the grand companies, but I'm glad my doubts were proven unfounded. Safe travels, you two. Take this and then turn in the samples. Seeking answers. The look on Serpent Marshal Brookstone's face suggests he has grown tired of waiting. I imagine Lieutenant Molko has finished questioning the detainee by now. Go and see what, if anything, she's learned. After these other questing messages?
Did you have trouble procuring the samples? No, but it was all a bit fishy.
Contaminated soil taken from the comet's tail for testing. Cave water sample, murky water taken from the comet's tail for testing.
Oh.
Excuse you.
Yes, this is perfect. Perhaps someday soon we can resolve Restore the cave to what it once was. You see, the comic's tale was once a place of worship. Legend is that they have a great flood. Legend it has it that as the great flood of the sixth umbral calamity swept across Eorzea, Ralgar cast a great beacon into the sky to lead his people to safety. The beacon would one day fall to the earth, and its remains are what illuminates the cave. All Alamegans place altars within and would often visit upon offering prayers to Ralgar. Of course, that all changed when the Garlands came.
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
Hashio.
What?
No one is certain for what purpose the cave was closed off, but some say it was used as a crude weapons research facility. Whatever it may be, I will find it and restore it to what has taken from the Alamegans. When the day comes, I hope you will come pay a visit to the Comet's tail. Will you two quit it?
Mark?
Bored chocobo.
Simple joys for simple minds.
Oh, Rena, Ladonia, I've just finished with the questioning. Unfortunately, he could recall absolutely nothing of his past. The only thing he's certain of is that he escaped the Garlean captivity. I'm beginning to believe he was one of our missing prisoners. But where does Bittermill fit into all this? I fear we've reached an impasse. It's not as if we can ask the Garleans what they were doing there. Or perhaps we can. The soldier who escaped us earlier must know something to have been prowling the area. He has to be taken into custody. Come on! We must speak with the Serpent Marshal Brookstar about assembling a search party. No stone can be left unturned.
No turn can be left unstoned?
Leave the shorebirds out of this!
Okay, that's not what I was thinking of, but okay. Yes,
soldier,
fix your hair.
That soldier's the key to finding our missing prisoners. I just know it.
You wish to capture the soldier you encountered at Bittermill. Well, you should know I've already dispatched your reconnaissance team. After reading Lieutenant Molko's report, I thought it prudent he be apprehended immediately. However, therein lies the rub. We lack the manpower to sufficiently survey the area. In fact, I was just deliberating over who I should call back to make a sweep of Alwyn's stash.
There's no need for that, sir. Renner, Ladonia, and I will go. I realize I'm not the most ideal scout to assist, but we have to find them.
Zoomies. And if you need me to take over for on her voicing, let me know. With my men spread so thin, your help is greatly appreciated. Be careful out there at Alwyn's stash.
I'm trying. I'm very trying.
Yes, yes. Your throat is tried and tied.
It doesn't hurt. It's just sore and it's just kind of swollen and tired.
Yeah. But if it gets too tired, we can do something. Like send a Leshy after it. He thinks it's a great idea. Not so convinced.
Of course he does. Aleshi's involved.
Oh, sorry. Nope. Nice try. Get your revenge. You know you want it.
On your guard, Rena, Ladunya. I have a bad feeling about this place. You mean it might be infested with leshies?
Okay.
Oh dear. We found him, Rena, Ladunya. We really found him.
What are you? Oh.
These wounds. If he's not treated soon, he won't be telling anyone anything. He's likely to bleed out if left unattended. Go tell Sergeant Marshal Brookstone I found him and that he needs medical assistance before he can be moved.
Wait, mages? Right here?
Please hurry, Rena,
And the herbs
Ladunya. This
actually
man
know
needs a
Chukukor?
healer. But...
And what are we?
Apparently we're too ditzy to be white mages.
I guess so.
I am sorry I am coughing so much.
I know. It's not like you're enjoying it.
I'm not enjoying the lushy either.
Yeah, well. I'm sure you enjoyed turning the other Leshy into Sapsarilla. My men have searched high and low, yet there is no sign of this runaway soldier. You're looking in the wrong place. You found him at Alwyn's stash. Say no more. Okay, no more. Attention, this is Brookstone speaking. The subject has been found at Alwyn's stash. I repeat, the subject has been found at Alwyn's stash. He is severely wounded and in need of medical attention. Excellent work. Perhaps now we can finally get to the bottom of all this buttermilk business. Not for 9 levels and feature patches.
Thank you, Mio. They're not quite done yet, but they're working, so...
Yes!
Eventually
thank
I'll
you,
have
Mio.
a couple expression changes and costume changes, but at least the base is in. And they are bouncy.
Yes, for now the bounciness is in. The honest truth. Sergeant Marshal Brookstone is eager to know what became of the injured Garlean soldier. And this is casting and healing rings at 255. By all rights, my men should be back by now. Go and see if you can find Lieutenant Molko. I want to know what those Garlean dogs were up to. Minute. What were they? 255?
That's what you said.
255. 270s. 225. Okay, I have a white mage drink to get myself.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Mhm.
Oh, like we're going really far here. Rana, Ladonia, I'm happy to report you managed to bring him back safely. Not a minute too soon. I plan to speak with him shortly after returning, but the healers won't permit anyone to see him until he's settled and the bleeding stopped. I imagine we won't have to wait very long.
Destination.
Would you mind waiting here with me? I'm certain the healers will have him up and walking soon. Excuse me.
You're excused.
He seems to finally... it seems he's finally fit to speak. I don't expect you to be grateful, but I'd like to remind you you likely wouldn't be standing here if we hadn't found you in that cave. Now start talking. What were you doing out at Bitter Mill?
We were looking for someone. An escapee from one of our facilities. He'd lost his memory and was otherwise mentally unstable, so we knew he couldn't have gone far.
I believe the man you're speaking of is already in our custody. We found him seeking shelter in Bitter Mill. He claims you captured him, though he cannot recall where.
So he returned to Bitter Mill after all. I guess the past came back to haunt him, even if he can't remember it.
Listen, my superiors are not like to show any leniency. If you tell me everything you know, I will do it all within my power to see your life spared. Do we have a deal?
Miss, I may be dressed in their uniform, but you'd be mistaken to believe I owe the Girlings any allegiance. I will gladly tell you. 20 years ago, a group of prisoners was relocated to Bittermill to assist in the Girlings' more unorthodox experiments. They wanted to create a new chemical weapon, one that would leave buildings untouched while killing any and everyone it came into contact with. Black Rose, I believe it was called.
Everyone, take notes. Remember that name.
There will be a quiz.
That's horrible.
Their intention was to drive back Eorzean forces without wasting any of their own on the front lines. Of course, they wouldn't know if it really worked without willing volunteers. What better place than a village long since abandoned by its people? Not a single prisoner survived. Their test proving a resounding success, it was only a matter of time before Black Rose would be deployed. Or so they thought. To the surprise of many, the project was shut down before Black Rose could ever be used. The order came from the legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion, an interim leader of the Alamegan province, Gaius von Baelsar. The Black Wolf would not allow the senseless murdering of Eorzea's people. He saw them as future subjects of the Empire to be ruled, not savages to be slaughtered. Everything was to be destroyed, but the man behind the project would not see his work wasted, and ran off with the last remaining samples of Black Rose. He was promptly apprehended, but he'd already hidden away his work. They used every heinous tool at their disposal to make him talk, yet he would not, or rather could not, tell them where he hid it. The doctor had already gone mad and couldn't remember a thing. You can only assume one of his experiments went wrong and ruined his mind in the process.
That means the man we found earlier.
Aye, that's him. Grillimaris, former head of research of the 14th Imperial Legion.
Oh boy.
My orders were to recapture Grillimaris and destroy whatever evidence remained of his work in Bettermill. We failed to find anything, but it's there. You can't kill that many people and leave nothing behind.
Excuse me. I can't believe that incoherent mess of a man is the scientist in service to the Garleans. I think we've heard enough. Thank you for your cooperation. What do you think, Rena? Ladonia? A part of me wants to believe it isn't true, but I see no reason why he would lie to us. There has to be some way to substantiate his story. That is a big word, substantiate. If the entirety of Bittermill was used for his experiments, it would be no easy feat to do away with the evidence of such a massive operation. No, there would still be some lingering traces of their work, and if they could not dispose of it, their only option would be to bury it. Rena, Ladonia, we have to go back to Bittermill.
And here we go for another road trip.
Alright, let's spell it up. There has to be something here, and I'm not leaving until we find it.
Do we really want to find the stuff that kills people?
No. I don't think we're given a choice, though. Is it sad I remember where this is?
Yes. Your digging reveals a small metal container, though you probably shouldn't touch it. Lieutenant Molko will want to know what you found. Yeah, I'm not touching that.
Don't touch it! It's evil!
Yes, actually.
You found something? A metal container? Could it be the missing sample of the Black Rose? So he was telling the truth after all. Excuse me.
Excused.
There's no time to be sentimental or hasty. Any missteps in handling the container could prove disastrous. Let's report to Serpent Marshal Brookstone.
More zoomies.
Yeah, my throat's getting kind of worse.
Yeah, you're talking too much. Sorry.
Well, it doesn't help that the pharmacy was out of my prescription again.
Yes. I was hoping we at least get that tomorrow. Grr.
I know. This forest is just full of leshies.
He didn't like the way you said that.
That's his problem.
Of course, I don't think he likes the way anybody says anything.
No. Lieutenant Morcott reporting, sir. We've discovered the identity of the man we thought to be one of the missing prisoners. He is Grillermus, the former chief of research for the 14th Imperial Legion, who oversaw the manufacturing of a chemical weapon known as the Black Rose. After a thorough survey of Bittermill, we've discovered what we believe to be a sample of this weapon. We'd like to request assistance retrieving it.
Yeah, a proper hazmat team. Attention, this is Brookstone. Container we believe to contain a Gurlian chemical weapon has been discovered in Bittermill. I need you to get out there and retrieve it immediately.
As for the missing prisoners, they were used as test subjects for the Black Rose. There were no survivors. Sir, I don't believe we should allow the risk of such a weapon falling into the wrong hands.
I agree, Lieutenant. After the weapon has been safely moved to a secure location, rest assured we will see to its disposal. As for Grillermus, his fate resides with the Council. Considering the weight of his crimes, his punishment will be quite severe.
Almost to pity the man, but the memories are no. His crimes cannot be excused.
Lieutenant Molko, Ladonia, Rena, you've done well today, and I'm sure you're both quite tired. Go and rest. You've earned it.
Actually, I think I'll be heading back to Cordania to write up a report. The events in Bittermill need to be recorded that we might prevent such atrocities from happening again. Excuse me. I wish I could accompany you a while longer, but I'm sure the Great Griffin's bane is needed elsewhere. Thank you again for your help. I look forward to adding your feats of daring to our record someday.
I want the healing rings. Okay. Boost me up 3 item levels. Okay, so that's all the side quests. Do we want to try and get a main story quest done or call it a little early?
I think we want to try because it will position change us.
Yes, it will. Or should. Okay. Ryle?
You said you're at peace, yes? Now would you please return to bed? You'll never recover if you carry on like this. Ye gods, the pain. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yes, so did most of the rest of tonight.
I can't deny a part of me wants to stay and fight, but I know I'd be more used to you and the others.
That which is beyond one alone may yet be within reach of the many. We've got a long road ahead of us, but it all begins with the first step. We'll stay in the reach and rebuild. We'll reinforce our defenses. If they come again, we'll be ready. I want to shift down to West Answer. This White Mage is my 62. How in Lemlayon's name did they find the Reach? I thought their glamours were impenetrable. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. Let us pray that when we meet again, our fortunes will be much changed. Lies, damn lies, and pirates. That's the quest we should be either just finished or about to take. I think it's about to take. If there is truth in the rumors, this is not the first time Xenos has spared his foes. They say he abides by an unusual code, takes pleasure in the fight. Whatever his reasons, we must use this time to our advantage. I've called upon Stillglade Fane to send every available conjurer, no matter how inexperienced, to help with the wounded. I pray it will be enough.
I pray so too, sir.
And, Tan Alphino.
Lies,
damn lies, and pirates.
No, nothing.
Eorzea is contemplating the logistics of a journey to the Far East. Ooh, she's going to be professional. She's going to study logistics.
Where men go as one, there's life. And when there's life, there's cause for hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Othard is not exactly over the river and through the woods.
Yeah, we've already done that. I'm one step ahead of you, dear sister. Or rather, Tataru is. But before we discuss that, there's another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like it if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Y'shtola cannot be left unattended.
Then I should obviously remain? Very well. Issue addressed. You know, Alphino, it would be quicker to just ask, and markedly less patronizing.
Yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after Y'shtola and provide support to Arnvald and the others?
Yes, Alphino, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return with a gift.
Oh, I would not dream of it. Right then, Sister, Ladonia, Rena, please, gather your things. We are for Lemza Lomenza. Yeah, this is going to be a mighty change of locale.
We need to go see the grain company anyway.
Go, Eorzea.
Quick way!
For all of, 20 yalms. Hi, Eorzea.
And off to Limso Laminza we go. By sneaking through the root cellar. Did we pass the root cellar? We passed the root cellar. Dang it! I can't see it through all the trees!
Yeah. Who had the bright idea of putting a bunch of trees in here anyway? Just because they call it a forest or something.
Fine, let's do this the right way. Up above the treetops!
At least those they let us go over.
Yeah, well. It's a low aether ceiling here. What do you want?
Yeah. I keep hoping that Square Enix will approve Urza's flight ceiling increase.
I believe they will, just not here.
But I'm talking about here.
The fact that you can see old Daw from here.
Oh yeah.
Didn't do that before.
No. Excuse you.
Yeah, well. Oh, just a reminder, since we've got a little dead time at the moment as we travel. Yeah, we could port it, but why bother? Tomorrow's stream will not be more FF14.
Yeah.
FF14 will be under maintenance starting at 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah, and going until the next morning.
Yeah.
And this is technically a hotfix patch.
Yeah. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably do an art stream working on the PNG tubers. I've got Rylea mostly done, except for a couple minor tweaks. And now I need to get Thay's expression in. That way you can have the ultimate Thay-Thay-ness.
New Thay, same as the old Thay?
You know he's a trap.
It's a trap!
He very much is a trap. So if you want to come hang out while I poke at art stuff, feel free and welcome. I don't know how much talking I'll be able to do, but I'll try.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it's probably for the best I won't get any raid time in tomorrow. I'm mentally not quite up for it.
Yes.
Of course, Tuesday's my dental. Ha 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 ha, this is gonna be fun. And And here we are at good old Limsa Lominsa.
Mm-hmm. So, we going to the Drowning Wench or the Bismarck?
I think it's gonna have to be the Drowning Witch.
We don't have the money for the Bismarck.
We never have the money for the Bismarck. The Bismarck is pricey, but you get every ounce that money and food and quality. We just don't have the money.
On the other hand, if they were offering udon, you'd find a way to afford it anyway.
Hi, I like udon. Actually, no. Faster way to the Bismarck is this way.
Where are we going?
There. You distracted me with udon!
Well, that didn't take much.
Udon. Niku udon. I'm just gonna saddle up to the bar.
Sidle
here.
on up to the bar.
Yes. I mean, they've even got drinks set out for us. And meat plate. Meat plate.
Nummies.
It's probably best that it is that time. Thank you all very much for
Yes.
coming along this evening. Again, there will be no FF14 stream tomorrow. Instead, we will be doing a art stream of me poking at PNT tubers for our FF14 stream. Oh man, this is getting recursive. With that said, I'm going to shuffle you over to the ferrets. Until tomorrow, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we hope to see you then.
Yes, everyone, have a great night. Hope to see you tomorrow at 9:30 Pacific.
Yep. Good night, all.